Hi everyone, my name is Krystal. Welcome to TRX Mobility Flow. I am so excited about today. We're going to have a lot of fun. Today is total body. Now, mobility flow doesn't mean easy. We're not going to look for heavy resistance. We're going to look to go slow and really focus on form. And when we implement our mobility exercises intertwined with our yoga flow, we're going to do everything between 3 and 5 repetitions. We'll get the body warmed up, we'll connect with breath, and then we're going to dive in. I want you to promise yourself you're going to do your best. You work up to those 3 to 5 repetitions, no forcing. Let's begin. Please make sure you have your suspension trainer hung up and that it's fully shortened. If you have a yoga mat, roll your yoga mat out underneath the anchor point, plumb lined, equal to the right and left, and roll it out away from the straps. We're going to begin when the suspension trainer is fully shortened. Place your hands into the foot cradles, thumbs to the outside, and walk towards the back edge of your mat. To find your starting position, I want your feet hips width apart. Spin your thumbs up to the sky and sweep your arms overhead. Palms face that anchor point to extended mountain. So at this point, you can move your body forward or backwards so that you're standing straight up. Hands are a little wider than your shoulders, so that when you reach your fingertips high to the ceiling, you can slide your shoulder blades away from your ears. Slowly come back down to that starting position. Press your palms down into the straps and lift your chest away from the hips. Begin to breathe your Ujjayi breath in and out through the nose. We're going to warm up the body with the breath. Extended mountain, breathe in. Exhale your hands back down to that starting position. Practice applying pressure on the straps. Inhale, pull your arms back as you sweep up. Exhale, back down to that starting position. You have one more like this. Fan out your fingers. Inhale, pull back. Those shoulder blades slide together. Exhale, back down to your starting position. Unlock your knees. Keep them nice and soft. Right arm only. Sweep that right arm up overhead and pause. You're pushing and pulling with your hands in opposite directions. Square your shoulders and hips to the anchor point and create more pressure on the straps. Slowly bring that right arm back down to meet the left and switch sides. Left arm sweeps up overhead. Pause. Push and pull with your hands. Hips and shoulders square to that anchor point. Slowly come back down to starting position. Right arm sweeps up. Take a deep breath in. Back down to starting position. Breathe out. Left side sweeps up. Take a deep, deep breath in. Back down to starting position. Breathe out. Close your grip and lean back. Pull your sternum away from the tailbone and fold. Low back stretch with rotation. Look down to the ground. Biceps by your ears. And add rotation. Roll your left shoulder up to the sky. Bend your right knee and push that left hip towards the floor. Feel the tractioning through the spine. Come back through center and switch sides. Roll your right shoulder up to the sky. Bend your left knee. Push your right hip towards the ground. Come back to center. Breathe in. Left shoulder twists up as you breathe out. Really feel this all the way down your back and even the left leg. Come back to center. Inhale. Right shoulder rolls up. Deep breath out. Come back to center. Pause. Press into your hands and pull your hips forward. Press into your hands again, rock your body weight forward, open your palms and fold. Anchor your heels into the ground, push into your hands. Heel toe your feet together. Big toes come to touch, heels in line with middle toes. There's no hanging on the straps, so you root into your palms to keep your chest the height of your hips. Knees are unlocked, tailbone lifts high. Let's put together our sun salutation A. Spin your thumbs up to the sky so you're pressing to the outer edge of your palms. You root down. Like a reverse swan dive. First one is slow with me. Start to pull your arms apart. And in that pulling action, let it extend your hips. Slide the hip bones up to the belly button. Hands a little wider than the shoulders. Full extension. Breathe in. Forward fold. You swan dive your arms down. Push your hips back. Reach your hands towards that anchor point. Press into the palms. Halfway lift, bend the knees, pull the chest up away from the hips. Think about the game of golf like this is the beginning position of a golf swing. Pull your ribs away from the hips, stretch that side body. Shoulder blades slide together, breathe in. Forward fold, breathe out, upper body parallel to the ground. Those are our 4 movements. Let's flow with breath. Extended mountain, pull to rise. Forward fold and empty your lungs. Halfway lift, breathe in. Fold and breathe out. Extended mountain, pull those hip bones up to the belly button. Fold and empty your lungs. Halfway lift, breathe in. Fold and breathe out. You have 2 more. Extended mountain. Breathe in deeper. Forward fold, empty those lungs completely. Halfway lift, breathe all the way in. Fold and breathe all the way out. Extended mountain through your nose, fill your lungs. Forward fold and empty. Halfway lift, breathe in. Fold and breathe out. We're moving on to our sun salutation B. First pose is chair, slow motion with me. Bend your knees and drop your hips back. You're still pressing and dragging with those palms. Drag your shoulders up over your hips. Look straight forward. Big toe mound in the ball of the foot. Baby toe mound in the ball of the foot. And your heel is rooting into the floor. And with those 3 points in each foot, I want you to slide your feet away from each other. Your feet, they're not going to physically move, but you feel the legs fire up, your glutes fire up. Now press into your palms to lift your sternum away from that tailbone as you bend your knees a little more. Slowly sweep those arms overhead, hands a little wider than the shoulders in that extended position. Hip bones tilt up to the belly button. Hands reach high, breathe in. Fold and release. Press into your palms, hips back. Single leg mountain, slow motion. Let's really get this. It's one sweeping action. Thumbs to the sky. Shift your weight into your left foot. Now reverse swan dive your arms as you extend your right leg out in front of you. You pull to rise. Take a deep, deep breath in. Warrior 3, sweep the upper leg back as you swan dive your arms towards the anchor point. Standing knee unlocked. Take that upper baby toe and spin it down to the ground to square your hips. Square your shoulders to the floor as well. Press into your palms, lift your whole body higher. And we're going to switch sides. The right foot comes down, thumb spin to the sky, reverse swan dive as you shift into the right foot. Left foot starts to sweep forward. So it's the extension of the hip bones to belly button, arms up, left leg up. Warrior 3, look to the ground as you press your hands towards the anchor point. Upper baby toe spins down to the ground. And that's tricky, especially if you have tight hips, so practice. Lean towards your hands just a little bit more. Lift your whole body a little higher. And now we're going to move with breath, really generate the energy in the body. Left foot to meet the right. Chair pose, bend the knees, arms up, take a deep breath in. Forward fold, breathe out. Single leg mountain, right leg forward. It happens on one inhale. Warrior 3, exhale. Single leg mountain, left leg forward, arms up, take a deep breath in. Warrior 3, breathe out. From the top, chair pose. Can you sink your hips a little lower? Reach your arms a little higher. Fold and empty your lungs. Single leg mountain, right leg forward, take a deep breath in. Warrior 3, deep breath out. Single leg mountain, left leg forward, arms up, breathe in. Warrior 3, breathe out. Chair pose, as though you're going to slide your feet apart, breathe all the way in. Fold and push all that air out. Single leg mountain, right leg forward. Can you lift that right leg a little higher? Warrior 3, kick back a little further. Single leg mountain, left leg forward. Arms up, lift that left leg even higher. Warrior 3, push the air out of your lungs. You have one more round. Left foot to meet the right. Chair pose. Breathe in as deeply as you can. Hold it in for a beat. Fold and push the air out. Single leg mountain, right leg forward. Breathe all the way in. Warrior 3, push through the upper heel. Breathe out. Single leg mountain, left leg forward. Arms up, breathe in. Warrior 3, breathe out. Forward fold, big toes touch. Bend those knees, drop the hips, modified chair. Roll your shoulders up over your hips. Slide your hip bones up to the belly button. And now push into your palms. Every inhale, lift your chest a little higher towards the ceiling. And every exhale, bend your knees and sink your hips behind your heels a little lower. For 5, Act as though you're going to slide your feet apart. Create it. 4, shoulder blades hug together onto your back. 3, can you press into the straps more? 2, shift your weight into your left heel. Stand up, right knee to chest. Fingertip grip on the straps. Hook the straps with your first 3 fingers and then pinch in with your thumbs. Elbows directly underneath your shoulders. Balance lunge to crossing balance lunge. The first one's on me. Step your right foot back, tap it to the ground. Bend both knees to 90 degrees and allow your shoulders to stack over your hips. Now you want to tug down on those straps. Keep your left knee over the heel and float your back foot 1 inch off the floor. Drive through that left heel. Stand all the way up. Did you feel that in that left glute? Whew, so good. The second is crossing balance lunge, but we're not going to balance just yet. Take your right foot, cross it behind the left, plant it to the ground. Bend both knees. Think tight little package, like you're taking the back knee to the outside of the left ankle. Now, shoulders over hips, 1 hand per foot cradle, and push your left knee towards the big toe so that your knee is stacked directly over the heel. You don't want it to splay wide. Tug down into the straps, shoulders face the anchor point, float that back foot off the ground just a little. Do you feel it in the outside of that left hip? Unwind, stand all the way up. We float. We're going to move with breath. Try to keep that right foot off the ground the entire time. Ground is there for you if you need it. Inhale, balance lunge, go straight back. Notice my shoulders over my hips. Exhale, stand up. Crossing balance lunge. Take a deep breath in. Right knee behind the left ankle. Foot floats. Exhale, stand tall. Straight back, balance lunge. Inhale, keep those shoulders over the hips so you let the arms straighten a little bit. Exhale, drive through the heel and stand up. Inhale, crossing balance. Exhale, stand tall. Breathe your breath. Straight back. Can you breathe in a little deeper? Exhale, push through the left heel to stand up. Crossing balance, deep breath in. Push through that left heel to stand up. You have 1 more. Straight back. Take a deep, deep breath in. Stand tall, breath out. Crossing balance. Take a deep, deep breath in. Eagle. Wrap your right leg up and over your left leg. Take a seat. You're crossing your thighs. Hips and shoulders face the anchor point. You can stay right here or place both foot cradles around your left hand. Lean back. Bend your left elbow and wrap your right elbow underneath that left elbow. Palms face away from one another, hands through the foot cradles. Lift your elbows up to the height of your shoulders as you breathe in. Sink your hips down and back, breathe out. 1 more, deep breath in. Sink a little deeper, breathe out. Warrior 3, still balancing on that left foot. Unwind your body. 1 hand per foot cradle and kick that upper leg back. Breathe. Feel the sensation in that left leg. It's okay. I want you to use the straps more and lift your body. Think big. Bend your upper knee to 90 degrees and roll that right hip up over the left. Feel a nice sensation in your inner standing thigh. Upper foot is flexed. Fan out your toes. Now the whole thing about mobility is that you move as big as you can while focusing on form. It's not easy. So make sure you're breathing. Take 1 more deep breath in. Standing leg raise. Pull your right knee into your chest and stand up. Put the foot cradles back into that left hand. Hook your big toe of your upper foot with your first 2 fingers and extend your right leg out in front of you. We have 3 pistol squats. Fingertip grip on the straps again. Shoulder blades must stay pulled together so you have an active plank from hips to crown of head. Let your left arm straighten as you drop your hips down and back. Notice my left knee over the heel, not in front of it. You can drop the hips below the knees for a true pistol squat. Push through the left heel and stand all the way up. You're allowed to use the straps to keep that flat back. We have 2 more. Inhale on your way down. Exhale, stand up. 1 more. Shoulder blades together. Inhale, let that left arm straighten. Push through the left heel. Stand all the way up. Standing leg raise. Left hand into the foot cradles. Peel your right leg over to the right. Shoulders and hips square to the anchor point. I want you to breathe. Hip bones slide up to the belly button. And yeah, my left leg is burning too, but press into the straps more and lift the chest. Slowly bring your right leg back to center. We have one more pose on this side. Kick your right leg forward. Reach your right arm high. Half moon, right hand to your right hip, look down to the ground. Hinge, reach your left arm towards that anchor point. Roll your right hip up over that left hip. Option to reach your right arm to the sky. Full moon is an option. Bend your upper knee, grab your inner upper ankle, and kick back and up. For 5, breathe your breath. 4, embrace those wobbles. 3, move big, make your body bigger. 2, big toes touch, stand up. 1 hand per foot cradle. Sunny, let's clear it away. Extended mountain, take a deep breath in. Forward fold and empty your lungs. Unlock those knees. Halfway lift, breathe in. Fold and breathe out. Modified chair, arms stay low. Bend your knees, drop your hips. Roll your shoulders up over those hips. Shoulder blades pull together onto your back. Try to slide your feet away from one another. Feel your glutes fire up. For 5, sternum lifts. 4, bend the knees every exhale a little bit more. 3, 2, shift the weight into your right foot. Stand up, left knee to chest. Balance lunge to crossing balance lunge. First one's on me. Fingertip grip on the straps. Keep breathing as deeply as you can through the nose. In and out. Step that left foot back. Establish your lunge. Both knees bend to 90 degrees. Shoulders are over your hips. Tug down onto the straps. Your right knee stays over the heel. Does not move in front of the toes. Shoulders remain back over the hips. Your back foot floats up off the ground. Drive through your right heel. Stand all the way up. Knee to the height of the hip. Crossing balance. First one, you touch down. Cross that left foot behind the right leg. Bend both knees. Think about taking that left knee to the outside of your standing ankle. Push that right knee towards the big toe a little bit. Stack the knee over the heel. Don't let it splay. Shoulders over hips. Float the back foot off the ground. Feel the right glute fire up. Unwind. Stand up, knee to chest. Let's flow with breath. Go straight back on an inhale. Float that foot above the floor. Drive through the right heel. Exhale. Crossing balance. The foot floats. Take a deep breath in. Keep that right knee over the heel. Exhale, stand up. Breathe deeper. Straight back. Inhale through the nose. Exhale, stand up. Crossing balance. Deep, deep breath in. Stand tall. Breath out. You have 2 more of each. Inhale, straight back. Keep the pressure on the straps. Exhale, stand tall. Crossing balance. Take that deep breath in. Stand tall. Breath out. 1 more of each. Big range of motion. Inhale, straight back. Drive through that heel. Exhale. Crossing balance. Fill your lungs. Shoulders over hips. Eagle. Wrap that left leg up and over the right leg. Take a seat. Foot cradles can stay, 1 in each hand, or put the foot cradles into your right hand. Lean back, make a bicep curl. Take your right palm, open it towards the middle of your head, like your palm is facing the left side of your body. Left elbow hooks under the right elbow. The opposite hand threads through the foot cradles. Your palms face away from each other. Elbows lift to the height of your shoulders. Bend your knees and drop your hips. Ooh, I feel that right leg. Take a deep breath in. Deep breath out. Warrior 3, unwind your legs, 1 hand per foot cradle, and extend that leg back. Soft bend in your standing knee. Now there are no free rides, so squeeze the muscles in your upper leg. Press into your hands, lift your whole body higher. 3-legged dog, bend that upper knee to 90 degrees. Roll your left hip up over the right hip. Flex your upper foot and fan out your toes. Lean towards your hands a little more. The toes of your standing foot are light on the mat, no toe gripping. Lift that upper knee a little higher. Take a deep, deep breath in. Standing leg raise. Pull that left knee into the chest and stand up. Foot cradles back into your right hand. Hook your big toe with your first 2 fingers of your left hand and extend your upper leg out in front of you. 3 pistol squats. Fingertip grip on the straps. Elbows bent. Tension on the straps, no slack. Shoulders remain over those hips, so drop your hips down and back. Right knee stays over the heel. Take a deep breath in. Stand tall. Breathe out. 2 more. Keep those shoulders over those hips. There's no rounding forward. If you do, you've gone too low. Exhale, stand tall. Woo, you have one more. Inhale, take a deep breath in, slide those shoulder blades together. You're pushing into that upper foot. Stand tall, exhale, right palm in the foot cradles and open up. Left leg over to the left. Standing knee is unlocked. Pull those hip bones up to the navel and breathe as deep as you can. Slowly bring that left leg back to center. Kick your left leg forward. We're almost there. Left arm up to the sky. Breathe in. Half moon, left hand to your left hip and hinge. Look down to the ground to help you balance. Roll your left hip up over that right hip. Option to reach your left arm up to the sky. Full moon is an option. Bend that upper knee. Grab the inner upper ankle and kick back and up. For 5, push. 4, make your body bigger and breathe bigger. 3, you got it. You fall out of the pose, you come right back in. 2, big toes touch. Stand up nice and tall. One hand per foot cradle, let's clear it away. Extended mountain, breathe in. Forward fold, breathe out. Halfway lift, breathe in. Fold and breathe out. Slowly stand all the way up. Grab onto the handles instead of the foot cradles. We're going to do some squat rows, upper body pulls. Take a giant step forward. Hands to your shoulders. Elbows hugged together behind your back. Feet are hips width apart and you're at a moderate angle. Let's pull the balls of your feet up off the ground and push your heels into the floor. Firm up your legs. Draw your shoulders away from your ears. And slowly straighten your arms. Now, as you straighten your arms, I want you to bend your knees. Anchor your hips towards the floor behind you, not towards your heels. So you're really hanging with your shoulder blades pulled together. While you're here, take a deep breath in. Upper body action. Pull. Exhale, return to that starting position. Here we go. 5 total. Inhale, lower down. Exhale, pull. Shoulders away from ears. Inhale, lower down. Exhale, pull. Deeper breath. Inhale. Through the nose, pull as you exhale. Inhale, push the crown of your head away from your shoulders. Exhale, pull. Squeeze the muscles in your legs at the top. Last one. Inhale, lower. I need you to use your whole body. Although you're pulling with your upper body, you have to firm up. Squeeze the legs, the core, the arms, and you hold for 5. Chin away from chest. 4, slide the shoulders into your back pockets. 3, 2, slowly straighten your arms. Take a giant step back. One hand in each foot cradle. Sun A, we clear it away. Extended mountain, take a deep breath in. Forward fold and empty your lungs. Halfway lift, breathe in. Fold, breathe out. Single leg mountain, right leg forward. Take a deep breath in. Warrior 3, breathe out. We have 5 drag back lunges. So I need you to push into your palms to feel your triceps and shoulders fire up. Lower belly hollows. Slow motion. Start to bend your left knee like a single leg squat, as though you're dropping your chest towards your thigh. Now use your palms and start to rock your weight into your left foot, dragging your shoulders over your hips. Back foot taps down. Back knee plummets to the ground so you can continue to pull your shoulders over those hips. Press down into your hands, and from right here, Warrior 3, you spring forward. Good. Again, you have 4 more. For 5, bend the knee. 4, this is a trust count. Start to drag back. 3, get into that left heel. 2, tap down, knee bend, shoulders over hips. Warrior 3, push into your palms. Again, for 5, bend the knee. Wiggle the toes of the standing foot. 4, press into your palms more. 3, shoulders together. 2, tap down. Warrior 3. 2 more. 5, bend the knee, bend, bend, bend. 4, reach back. 3, 2, tap down, knees bend. Warrior 3, spring it forward. Last one, here we go. For 5, bend that knee a lot more. 4, press into those palms. 3, reach back. 2, tap down, knees bend. Warrior 3, and hold. You got this. For 5, breathe. 4, got this. 3, kick through that upper heel more. 2, Three-legged dog, you've been here before. Bend your upper knee, roll that right hip up over the left hip. Watch and feel the sensation disappear. Lean towards your hands. Flex that upper foot and fan out your toes. Can you lean towards your hands a little more? Lift the upper knee a little higher. Take one more deep breath in. Standing figure 4. Cross your right ankle over your left thigh. Take a seat. Push your hips back. Reach your arms forward. Flex your right foot. And gently work your right knee down towards the floor. Open up through that right hip. Now you use the straps to help create a flat back. If your shoulders are rounding, you're going to rob yourself of that hip stretch. So pull the shoulder blades together and away from your ears. Push your hips back as you reach your palms forward. Take a deep breath in. Sink a little deeper, breathe out. Last pose, tree. Stand up, right knee to chest. Put the foot cradles into your left hand. Grab your right ankle and pull it to the inside of your left thigh above the knee. One hand per foot cradle. Shoulders and hips square to that anchor point. Draw your upper knee back and anchor your tailbone to the floor. Really push into your palms, lift your chest away from the hips. Breathe. Sweep your arms overhead, palms face that anchor point, hands a little wider than the shoulders. Now we have 3 calf raises. Your palms face that anchor point. Upper knee draws back. Lift up on the ball of your standing foot. Take a deep, deep breath in. Slowly lower the heel as you breathe out. No leaning back. Keep your shoulders over the hips. 2 more. Inhale, lift up. Draw your upper knee back to open the right hip. Slowly lower down. Ooh. Last one. Take a deep breath in. Lift a little higher and hold. Slowly lower back down. Both arms down, right foot to meet the left. Really great work. Sunny, let's clear it away. Extended mountain, breathe in. Forward fold, breathe out. Halfway lift, inhale. Fold and exhale. Slowly stand up. You have 5 more squat rows. And just witness that, these squat rows can be easy. They can be used as a warm-up, but today you're focusing on big range of motion. Activating the body. Hold on to the handles. Pull your hands towards your shoulders and take a giant step forward. Feet, hips width apart. Draw your shoulders down into your back pockets. Now this has everything to do with your legs, although we're targeting the upper body. So push into your heels, firm up your legs, and here we go. Slowly straighten the arms, drop your hips down and back. Hang back, but keep a flat back. Take a deep breath in. Pull as you exhale. Try not to beat me. 4 more. Inhale, lower down. Exhale and pull. So my hands are rotating. Palms face down as I lean back for that inhale. Shoulders pull away from ears. Exhale, my palms rotate to face each other. You have 2 more. Inhale, lower down. Belly pulls into spine. Push through your heels. Pull with your hands on the exhale. Ooh, 1 more. Lower down. Take a deep, deep, deep breath in. Exhale, pull yourself up. Now don't hold your breath up here, but you're going to hold for a count of 5. 4, belly pulls into spine. 3, push into your heels more. 2, slowly straighten your arms. Take a giant step back. Slide your hands into those foot cradles. Sun A, we clear it away. Extended mountain. If there is slack, you move back. Forward fold and empty your lungs. Halfway lift, breathe in. Fold, breathe out. Single leg mountain, left leg forward. Take a deep breath in. Warrior 3. We have our 5 drag back lunges. This has become one of my favorite mobility movements. It's not easy. You're getting strong here as well, right? You're stabilizing and mobilizing. Start to bend your right knee. Push into your palms. Slowly rock back into that right heel. Float your left foot to the floor behind you. You're pressing into those palms as you drag your shoulders over the hips by bending the back knee. Push into your palms, warrior 3. On a 5 count, try not to beat me. 5, start to bend that right knee, chest to thigh. 4, drag back into the heel. 3, pull the shoulders over the hips. You feel the glute. 2, tap down, knees bend. Warrior 3. Standing knee always stays unlocked. Here we go. 5, fan out your fingers. 4, really push into the palms. 3, reach that left leg back further. 2, tap down, knees bend. Warrior 3. Again. 5, hollow the belly into the spine. 4, pull those shoulder blades together onto your back. 3, reach back. 2, tap down, knees bend. Warrior 3, firm up the muscles in your upper leg. Push through the heel. Last one, you got this. 5, 4, 3, reach back. 2, tap down, knees bend. Warrior 3, hold your warrior 3. For 5, press into the palms and lift the body higher. 4, charge through your upper heel more. 3, you can hold on, breathe deep. 2, bend the upper knee, roll the left hip up over the right hip. Really lift that knee up. It'll make the glute relax. And put the attention on stretching the inner right thigh. Lean into the hands a little more. Lift the upper knee a little higher. Take a deep breath in. Standing figure 4. Cross your left ankle over your right thigh. Flex that upper foot to protect the knee and take a seat. Drop your hips back. Reach your arms forward. Shoulder blades slide together onto your back. And the more you hinge and fold over that front shin, the deeper the stretch will become. The more you bend your standing knee, the deeper the stretch will become. And you're always gently anchoring your upper knee down towards the floor. Take a deep breath in. Deep breath out. Tree. Pull that left knee into the chest and stand up. Foot cradles into your right hand. Grab your left ankle and pull it to the inner right thigh, above the knee. Push your foot into your leg and your leg back into your foot. Make a strong connection. One hand per foot cradle, shoulders and hips face the anchor point. Upper knee draws to the wall behind you. Tailbone anchors down to the ground. Lift your sternum up to the sky. Reach your arms overhead, extended mountain arms, hands a little wider than the shoulders. I really want you to focus on pulling your upper knee back gently to open up through that left hip. Collarbones separate to open the chest. 3 calf raises. Lift up on the ball of that right foot. Take a deep breath in. And then you control the heel back down to the ground. Try not to sickle on that foot. Equal distribution across the ball of the foot. Here we go. Inhale. So you're pressing into the big toe mound and baby toe mound. Exhale, slowly lower down. Pull the shoulders forward over the hips. Upper knee draws back. Last one, lift up. Can you lift up a little higher? Reach your hands towards the ceiling a little further. And slowly lower that heel back down. Both feet to the floor, arms sweep to the starting position. Last Sunday of the day, extended mountain. Take a deep breath in. Forward fold and empty your lungs. Halfway lift, breathe in. Fold and breathe out. Slowly stand all the way up. Bring your suspension trainer to mid-calf length. Stand underneath your anchor point. Grab onto the adjusters and pull the handles down so the handles hover right below the kneecap. We're going to start by doing some mobility movements for the chest, the TRX chest press. Stand facing away from your anchor point. Hands through the handles once again. Arms are straight out in front of the shoulders. So do you see how the straps are kind of at my neck height? Push your hands up above the shoulders. See how the straps come above the head? Pull your arms too low. See how the straps touch your shoulders? It's very important. The straps will never touch your arms. They hover right above. Hover, hover. Feet are hips width apart. Create a starting position so you're at a very moderate angle. You have 5 repetitions. Each time you're going to step backwards towards the anchor point. Push into your hands. Squeeze the muscles in your legs. Firm them up. They have everything to do with keeping you nice and neutral through the active plank. Bend your elbows. Lower the chest. Take a deep breath in. Push your arms straight. Breathe out. Take a mini step backwards. Shoulders are away from the ears. Pull yourself down. My thumbs gently spin up towards the sky. Just a little bit, not totally. And then exhale. Push back. Palms face the ground. Thumbs face one another. Take a step backwards. So it's like a 45-degree angle rotation. Pull yourself down. Thumbs angled just a little bit up to the sky. Exhale. Thumbs turn to face one another. Take another step backwards. Firm up the legs even more. No hinging at the hips. Bend the elbows. Pull the chest away from the hips. Breathe in. Push yourself back, breathe out. Last one, take that mini step backwards. Firm up those legs even more. Last one, take a deep, deep breath in. Push through the feet. Exhale, push yourself back. Now, pull your hands down into your shoulders. So the straps touch your shoulders and lower your knees all the way down to the ground. Hands back out in front of your shoulders. 3 kneeling roll out tricep presses. We have 3 repetitions. Tuck the hip bones up to the belly button, tailbone to the ground. I want you to squeeze your tush nice and tight. Press into your hands, roll forward. See how I'm taking my hips with me? Exhale, bend your elbows, drop your chest towards the floor. Straighten your arms, breathe in. Push yourself back, shoulders over hips, breathe out. 2 more. Inhale, roll forward. Exhale, bend the elbows, drop the chest. Inhale, straighten the arms. Exhale, push back. 1 more. Inhale, elbows are shoulder width, no wider. Exhale, bend those elbows, keep them together. Push those arms straight on the inhale. Pull yourself back on that exhale. Hands come behind you, put 1 foot in each foot cradle. Hands down to the ground in a kneeling position. We have a little bit of core stability work, and we're going to go slow. You're going to churn the pot. So this is a rotational crunch. In a plank position, you're going to glue your legs together, and you're going to make a circular action. 3 times in one direction, we'll come down, pause, and then 3 times in the opposite direction. So follow my cues and don't beat me. You have to breathe. You got this. Hands under your shoulders, a little wider than your shoulders, actually. Push into the tops of your feet and come into a plank position. Really firm up the muscles in your legs. Glue your legs together. Take both knees to your right elbow. Cross to the left elbow. And then slowly sweep back to the starting position. So you see the circular action? Same direction, 2 more times. To the right elbow. See if you can lift your hips. Get the knees above the elbow. To above the left elbow. And then slowly sweep back out. So you're trying to lift those knees as high to the shoulder as possible. You have 1 more. To the right. Lift, lift, lift. To the left. Lift, lift, lift. And slowly straighten those legs back to center. Knees to the ground. Push your hips back. Take a clearing breath in and a clearing breath out. We have 1 more round of 3 in the opposite direction. You come into that plank position. Lift the knees off the ground, firm up the legs. To the left we go. Both knees to the outside of the left elbow. Sweep over to the right elbow. And then push back. Try to keep equal weight in both hands the whole time. Again, to the outside of the left elbow, a little higher. To the right arm, a little higher. Slowly sweep back. Don't hold the breath. Last one. To the outside of the left. To the outside of the right. And slowly sweep back. Knees to the ground. Push the hips back. Take a clearing breath in and a clearing breath out. Slide both foot cradles into your left foot. Step your right foot to the outside of your right hand for runner's lunge. Slide your left knee back. Both hands down to the ground and lift your back knee up off the ground. Pull the hip bones up to the belly button. Pull your chest away from your hips and breathe. Really push into that back foot. No sagging your hips to the ground. Place your left hand on the ground to the inside of the right foot, lining up with the middle of your chest. Take your right hand to your right knee. Rotate towards that right leg and reach that right arm up to the sky. On the back foot, you may have rolled to the outside edge. I want you to push towards the big toe on that back foot and squeeze the muscles in that back leg a little more. Take 1 more deep breath in. Twist and breathe out. Hand to the ground to the outside of your right foot. Back knee to the ground, half split. Sit back towards your left heel, straighten that right leg. Pull the ball of your right foot away from the ground and fold over your front shin. Take the temperature of that right leg, and not literally, just feel. Get a pulse. Feel how that right hamstring feels. And if it's super tight, I want you to stay right here. If you have a little bit more in you, you're going to come into a full split. And you walk your hands to either side of that right foot. Lift the back knee off the ground. The knees will always stay unlocked. Walk your hands back, hands under shoulders, straightening both legs. Again, both knees will stay unlocked. Press into your feet. Hip bones slide up to belly button. And you breathe for 5, 4, keep pressing into those feet. 3, shoulder blades together. 2, slowly pull your back knee forward and down. Walk your hands forward to either side of that front foot and bring that right knee to meet the left. Slide your right foot into both foot cradles and take your left foot to the outside of your left hand for runner's lunge, other side. Press the left knee into the left arm. Both hands on the ground and float your back leg up off the mat. Shoulder blades pull together onto your back. And notice that left foot. If it's sickling, if you're rolling to the outside edge, I want that foot flat on the ground. Hip bones slide up to the navel. Shoulder blades hug together onto your back. Breathe. You did a lot of great work today. Keep the breath flowing so you move through any resistance that you feel. Take your right hand, line it up with the middle of your chest on the floor to the inside of the left foot. Left hand to your left knee. Push your hand into your knee and rotate your left shoulder up over that right shoulder. Option to reach that left arm up to the sky. Left foot is flat on the floor. For 5, squeeze that back leg towards straight. 4, pull the chest away from the hips. 3, 2, upper hand to the ground to the outside of your left foot. Back knee to the mat. Half split. Sit back towards that right heel, straighten that left leg. Pull the ball of your left foot up away from the floor. Shoulder blades slide together onto your back. And fold. How does that left hamstring feel? Is it super tight and trying to steal your breath? I want you to stay and try to breathe deeper. If you have more in you, we'll come to full split. Walk your hands to either side of that front foot. Lift the back knee up off the ground, root into the straps and start to walk your hands back. Hands under the shoulders. Both knees are unlocked. And your pelvis, pull the hip bones up to the belly button. Sternum lifts away from the tailbone and crown of head pushes away from the shoulders. For 5, keep breathing. 4, separate your collarbones. 3, push into those feet. 2, slowly pull your back knee forward and down. Walk your hands forward to either side of that front foot, both knees to the mat. Slide your feet out of those foot cradles and turn to face your anchor point. Great work. It's time to cool it down. Sit with your legs extended long out in front of you. Feet underneath your anchor point. First 2 fingers hook the foot cradles. And now I want you to bend your knees, feet flat on the floor. Hook your heels through. So bend your left knee into your chest, point the left ankle, and thread your foot all the way through the foot cradle. Left hand to the ground for bracing, and repeat on the other side. So if you hooked the heels through, pull the top of your foot into the handles. Reach your arms to the sky to lengthen your spine. Take a deep breath in and fold. Reach your hands to the yellow TRX tags. Your knees are allowed to bend as much as you need to so that you can slide those shoulder blades together and pull the crown of your head towards your feet. Inner ankles spin down to the ground so all of your toes face straight up to the sky. Breath in. Breath out. Sit up nice and tall, arms to the sky, and twist. Bring your right hand by your right hip. Bend your right knee. Left elbow to the outside of your right knee. Press your knee into your arm. Lift your chest and look over your right shoulder. And take a deep breath in. Twist and breathe out. Come back to center, arms and legs straight. And switch sides, left hand to the ground. Bend the left knee. Right elbow to the outside of the knee. Look over your left shoulder as you twist. Now the knee pushes into the arm. Because your feet are floating, you don't want the knee to cross the body. Push into the arm. Take a deep breath in. Twist and breathe out. Back to center, arms and legs straight. Firm up the muscles in your legs. Push your heels away from the body. Reach your hands up to the sky. This is the final effort. Firm up the muscles in your arms and your legs and roll all the way down to the ground. Reach your arms to the floor behind you. Supine stretch. Lift your hips off the ground by pressing into your feet. From your fingertips to your toe tips, stretch your whole body. Let it feel good. Take a deep, deep breath in. Lower your hips to the ground. Close your eyes. Arms by your sides, palms face up, and let your feet fall away from one another. And you have just a few more moments here in Shavasana. Let your practice sink in. I'm going to mind the time and we'll seal our time together. Through your nose, take a deep breath in. Open your mouth, sigh it out. And let your body completely relax and send all the communication to your mind. Through your nose, take a deep breath in. Open your mouth and sigh it out. And slowly bring movement back to your body. Sway your feet side to side. Hug your knees into your chest. And with your fingertips, slide the foot cradles off of your feet. Give your knees a good squeeze. Roll over onto your right hand side. Let your head rest on your right arm. Keeping your eyes closed, press into your left hand and come to a comfortable sitting position. Take your hands to your knees and sit nice and tall. I want you just to take this moment and fill your lungs completely. Take a few deep breaths in and out and feel the freedom of the air move through you. Feel all the sensations in your physical body and what you've created for yourself in such a short amount of time. Let's seal our time together, our practice together with one clearing breath through your nose. Take a deep breath in. Open your mouth and sigh it out. Feel your whole body relax. And slowly you open your eyes. And your practice is complete. Really, really great work. That was not easy. So please hydrate, support all of your efforts in feeling well. Do tune in often. We have a lot more programs, practices, workouts like this, and across the spectrum from recovery to conditioning and HIIT. It has been such a joy. Until I see you next time, keep smiling.